Introducing the MATCH MSW9TEX mechanical flange spreader with ATEX certification. Designed with high durability in mind and safe work in potentially explosive atmospheres. Remember, safety comes first. Therefore, before use, put on appropriate personal protective equipment. Gloves, goggles, protective clothing. Before starting work with the tool, make sure that the flange connection matches the parameters of the MSW9TEX. The flanges can withstand the maximum opening force, are not damaged, and there is a minimum of 6 mm clearance between the flanges. Then, check the tool and all its components to ensure they are in good working condition. Visually inspect the jaws and body of the tool, including torque wrench, which is used to actuate the tool. Please ensure the operator is familiar with its use. Before starting to separate the flanges for the safety of the operator and precision of work, leave at least 2 bolts opposite each other in the flange connection. This will prevent the flange from moving uncontrollably during opening. Depending on the work being performed, we recommend using as many spreaders as necessary to achieve even spreading force and maintain safety. The tool handle can be swiveled to improve positioning in restricted areas. Before you start spreading, attach the tool to a stable point with a safety strap. This will prevent the tool from being accidentally dropped. Then, insert the jaws of the tool. It is very important that the jaws are inserted completely between the flange surfaces and that the tool is perpendicular to the flange, not at an angle. Incorrect positioning of the tool may result in damage to the tool or danger to the operator. Never put your fingers between the flanges. When everything is ready, start by turning the push rod by hand until you feel resistance. Next, attach the torque wrench. Starting with a low torque setting, continue working your way up the torque wrench settings until the flange joint is open, but never exceeding the tool's safe working load of 9.4 tons at 203 Newton meters. There might be time when the flange opening is too big. That's when you use match-stepped blocks. Once attached to the jaw, enables the tool to be used in wider flange joints and reduce the wedge extension, thus avoiding clashes with components such as valves or gaskets, or the tool being pushed out of the flange joint. Back to our maintenance. Once the flange joint is open, the safety block can be inserted and the pressure transferred onto it by retracting the spreading wedge. For this, turn the push rod anti-clockwise. The spreader can now be safely removed. If necessary, the MSW9TEX can now be inserted into the next step to open the joint wider, repeating the previous step. After completing maintenance or installation work, all steps should be performed in reverse order. Good job. Now you know how to use MATCH mechanical flange spreader. Safety match tools are best tools.